Now I'll count to 3.
Bitch, do you know who you're talking to?
1, 2.
My name is Jack Reacher. That morning I was just about to have breakfast when sudden sirens wailed outside. 2 police cars pulled up in front of the diner. I glanced at the 2 elderly folks at the next table, then at the kids playing by the counter. It hit me. The cops were here for me. I pulled a bill from my pocket, left it on the table, and opened my hands, waiting quietly for them to come.
Police! Police! Don't move! Don't move! Don't move! Don't move!
Taking down these 2 cops would have been easy for me, but I still chose to surrender. Not because I was scared, but because I just arrived in this small town and needed to get the lay of the land. They took me to the station. A female officer named Roscoe tried to book me in, but I didn't say a single word. The fat chief got mad, saying if I kept that up, I'd regret it. Luckily, a man with glasses walked in, Detective Oscar Finley. He looked like someone who played by the rules. He took me to a meeting room and told me there'd been a murder in town last night. This morning, a witness claimed they saw me near the crime scene. I stayed silent for a long time before I finally spoke.
He speaks.
When he wants to.
And why don't you need a lawyer?
Because I didn't kill anybody. At least not recently. And not in this town.
But until they could prove my alibi, the detective had me locked up. Then came a stroke of luck. They found a set of phone numbers inside the victim's shoe. The lead pointed to a man named Paul, a bank accountant. At first, he denied knowing anything, but when he spotted a black sedan through the window, his face went pale, his breath quickened, and before the detective even finished talking, he blurted out a confession.
I did it. I killed the guy. It was me.
It was obvious to both me and the detective he was lying. Roscoe realized it too. If he wanted to take the fall, we'd let him. With a new suspect in custody, the detective was ready to let me go. He told Roscoe to fetch a knife, but I stopped her. No need for that.
You guys recycle?
I walked out of the station with my head high and long strides. I was ready to leave this unlucky town I'd just stumbled into, but the detective called me back. He said Paul's confession didn't clear me. If he'd admit to things that never happened, maybe he was covering for me. That set me off. I told him when Paul was brought in, a cop named Stevenson locked eyes with him for over 2 seconds. Clearly, they were hiding something. Why not investigate that instead of hounding me? The detective paused. Then I saw the shift in his expression. He'd realized my eye for detail and sharp reasoning could be useful. He called Stevenson and me into his office. That's when I learned Paul and Stevenson were cousins. Last night, they'd had a family party, drinking and dancing till 2 a.m. Paul couldn't have committed the crime. I didn't know why he'd take the blame, but he definitely knew something. To make him talk, the detective came up with a nasty little plan.
Maybe a weekend in lockup will motivate him. Let me know what he says.
This is bullshit.
I figured it out fast, because the next second, I was back in handcuffs.